On EA Sports. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing on first down. Spear. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 35. Before he goes out of bounds.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their... Home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Spears.
So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Vikings first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Spear toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 28-yard line. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Number 38, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
16 yards, a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10
at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 11 yards.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. These two teams all tied after one.
14-14.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 36.
Here's Tua. Steps away. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jerry Tillery, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Second and goal.
And again, it's Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. And this belongs to the Vikings. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, it's Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on third down, Spear. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll find Hall. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection if you miss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Gain on the 23-yard line.
On first down, Spear throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
Spears pass.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Spear going down the middle, and it's complete.
Spears.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on first down, Spear. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Spear. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Operating from the gun, Spear. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Number 43.
It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on him. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And just like that, on we head to half number two.
Vikings 21.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, Spear. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Unfortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
32-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
4-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua going to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 37-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from
touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And some room to work. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there, and took it in for a touchdown.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this.
Tua Tagovailoa. That's good.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And a give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's good. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
10 more there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver run that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Spear. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw on 3rd down, Spear got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Spear. Complete. Jefferson the target. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Minnesota.
From the gun. Spear. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
On first down, Spear. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a couple.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Dolphins.
Looking to throw on second down. Spear. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Spear. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the
backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 20.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the expert.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then...